many animals do you think Sir David Attenborough has
met?
How many animals have been named after Sir David Attenborough?
They're named after?
Yeah. Or what types of animals? The reason I'm asking is that a praying mantis has been named. It's a very large and robust Vietnamese subspecies of praying mantis. It's been named after Sir David Attenborough.
So what's its actual name now?
OK.
David or Lord Attenborough?
I'm telling you. Titanodula attenboroughi.
Oh, so it's been incorporated within the name as well.
Indeed, but there are many that have been named. You should read this is in the Telegraph. It says some interesting things about the mantis here, but it's not the first one. Other species include a flash-belly frog from Peru, a long-beaked echidna, which is a spiny mammal from New Guinea, a goblin spider, which is just 1 millimetre long, and that lives on Horn Island in Queensland. Sir David Attenborough, also named after him, is the Blackea attenborough tree in Ecuador.
Well, it's very flattering, I would imagine, to have various things named after
And a crustacean as well.
So we are looking ahead, aren't we, to today and Saturday. We'll be hearing more from Carol about the weather, and it's going to be really one of those weekends,
tomorrow.
I think,
very
hot
tomorrow.
And I'm just looking at this. You may have read some about this. Dartmoor is one of those places where you are still allowed to do wild camping, so you can turn up there and put your tent up, which is quite unusual in England, particularly. In Scotland, it's allowed, but it's been banned now. Wild camping has been banned because the park authorities are saying that people were just being really irresponsible. They had one night in July, 70 tents were erected just at one place. 50 fire pits were dug, and they came in afterwards, and there was litter everywhere.
That's nice.
So, I mean, the whole principle of the wild camping thing is...
Yeah, I don't understand what wild camping is.
Well, it is that you're allowed to camp there, but the deal is that you leave no trace of yourself being there.
But how's that different to normal camping?
Because you don't have, it's not on a campsite. You literally can
just
pitch
rock up
your tent
anywhere.
somewhere, but not at the moment because people have been making too much mess, frankly, which is a real shame.
You've got tennis stuff there.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to draw your attention. 31st of August, the US Open starts, just a few weeks away now. It's obviously a huge event. There will be no crowd, we know that, but interesting looking at how the players are having to look after themselves, and a lot of requirements as to how they actually go about their own bubble. So they will be playing, some of the biggest stars will be playing it, and did you know, a lot of the tournaments, they take on a house for their entourage, their coaches and everyone, and they're being told which houses they can be in. They have to be on an official list, the ones they can rent. Above and beyond that, they're only allowed 3 people in their bubble, so I guess that's a coach,
family.
Manager. Well, just 3 people in the bubble. And so that bubble applies both inside Flushing Meadow, in the grounds, but also in their homes. And the story here is that the players themselves are having to pay for their own security, and this is for people to check that they are adhering to the rules. So I guess spot checks when they're back at their places. For example, if one of their entourage, one of the 3 people who are allowed, steps out of line and meets someone who's outside of the bubble, they get turfed out completely. They have to leave the tournament. So they're
the players
really
as well?
strict. Not the player,
right.
That individual. But they're obviously taking it very, very seriously and requiring that people stick to the rules.
I haven't seen any tennis being played, but there are no ball boys and ball girls at the moment, are there?
I'm not sure how they're going to do that at the US Open, but that's certainly been in this sort of the invitation tournaments they've been doing here in the UK. That has been the case. We will see.